The Boston Bruins force a decisive Game 7 in this year's 2019 Stanley Cup Finals against the St. Louis Blues, guys. And man, was it a impressive performance for Boston to go out on the road in a hostile environment. I mean, a hostile environment. St. Louis, a town that has never won a Stanley Cup, and here they are, waiting potentially to celebrate at Game 6. They are ready to just party it up after this game, guys. And, Boston does not allow that to happen. And huge credit to two of their biggest stars, Tuukka Rask, the goalie, absolutely playing phenomenal, guys, playing his heart out. He made 28 saves on the game out of 29 opportunities, only gave up one goal to the Blues, guys. It was a Ryan O'Reilly goal from the St. Louis Blues. And so early in the game, guys, the Blues were putting a lot of pressure on Boston. And the goalie for St. Louis, Jordan Binnington, he was definitely keeping up pace with Tuukka Rask for the first two periods of this game. And Binnington, guys, had a great game as it was for what it was, but 27 out of 31 save opportunities there. And he had been playing very good hockey. In Game 5, he only had surrendered one goal. And then the last three games of the Western Conference Finals against the Sharks, guys, he only had given up 2 goals over the last 3 games. So, the Sharks definitely, we know, how defensive, how big he was defensively, getting those saves, and and preventing us from having a chance to potentially be in the Stanley Cup final. And so, guys, when the scoring got started, it was when Braden Scheme, guys, picked up a very vicious boarding penalty, and then Ryan O'Reilly picked up a delay of game. And so this set up a 5-on-3 matchup, guys, in the penalty. And in this case, Brad Marchand, he came through, he got a clutch goal, and that led to the early lead for the Boston Bruins. And after that point, guys, the Bruins did not relinquish the lead at that point, getting goals from David Pastrnak. He had a goal and an assist in the game, guys. Also, they got goals from Brandon Carlo, Carson Coleman, and also Zendo Chera. So, very impressive there. But towards the end of the game, guys, when the St. Louis Blues in that final period, obviously things became very desperate. And we all know what happens when you go to the empty goal, empty netter, when you go try to the 6-on-5 to try to score some late goals to, make something of the game at the very end. And so the Blues, they went empty netting very early. It was only like 4 minutes left in the game. And so, they were trying to mount a comeback, and it did not come to fruition for them. And so that, I think, is definitely going to put the pressure, now that we are going to Game 7. The pressure is on the St. Louis Blues now, having never won a Stanley Cup before. And we know the success of the Boston Bruins that they have shown as a franchise, winning at a historic pace, as, it seems like most of Boston has, been winning a lot with, they got a lot of good teams going. So they got a good culture, a good system in place. And also, guys, keep a note that to win Game 6 on the road is a very special feat. And it was the 17th time in Stanley Cup Finals history that a team has won Game 6 to force a Game 7. And the last time it was actually done by the Boston Bruins when they were able to beat Vancouver back in 2011 and win the Stanley Cup. So very impressive for the Bruins, guys. This is familiar territory for them in facing elimination in hostile environment. They know how to get ice in their veins, no pun intended there. And so, that is definitely what they have shown. So it has been very impressive. And this has been a very competitive series. You like the closeness between the two goalies. They have been lights out. And I think Game 7 is going to be a dandy, guys. It is going to be phenomenal. And who doesn't love a Game 7 in a playoff series? It does not get any better in sports than that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below, guys. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things hockey. As you guys know, I am a Sharks fan and I love to do Sharks videos. I also do like the Chicago Blackhawks, so I do definitely have an interest in them. But just love talking, trying to build my interest in hockey more. And so, it's been exciting to watch the Stanley Cup Finals a bit and get some more information. So, would love to talk hockey with you guys. How you feeling, St. Louis Blues fans, about possibly winning the Stanley Cup? How you guys feeling, Boston Bruin fans, about the big Game 6 win? Love to hear your guys' opinion and your perspective. Until next time, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.